Why Muslim women marry non-Muslim men? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Let's say, for example, a prospective suitor comes to the family. He talks to the father. He says, I'm interested in your daughter. I want to ask for her hand in marriage. The father says, for example, Samuel, you're not from our culture. You're from a different tribe. I refuse to have you marry my daughter. So why don't you just leave and don't come back? Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Well, thank you to all the dads out there who do that, Muslim ones. So what does the Muslim woman do? She goes and she gets married to a non-Muslim man. And then you figure later on, you feel regret. But by then it's too late. And if they don't get married to, well, these are the reasons why they don't marry a Muslim man. I'll give you a list. U.S. citizenship, for example. A man will marry her. Muslim man will marry her. After 8 years, he'll have 2 kids with her. And then he'll get his citizenship and say, later, I'm out of here. You get that kind, or you get these kind of men. I still love my wife. I'm still in love with her. So what do you want to get married again for? Why'd you divorce her? Well, you didn't answer me. We Muslim women don't want you. Okay? So why don't you go patch it up with her since you're still in love with her? Or you get, some men that say, well, my ex-wife and I are in very good terms now. So you ask them, why'd you divorce her? And they say, well, she's too nice. She's a bit of a pushover. Wrong answer. Lie. Detector just went off because you just were dishonest. Nobody wants you either. Let's go down the list of other men that Muslim women don't want, and what we are left with, and why the Muslim woman goes to marry outside her religion. You get the man who wants to marry you. He has kids, and he wants to marry you. He says, I want to marry you. Why should you be my wife? When actually what he should be saying is, I want to marry you to be a servant for my kids. Can you do me a favor? Just pick up my kids so I could save $1,200 a month and rob you of your life. How's that sound? Yeah, loser. I'm not into you. Get lost. And then when another type, they'll say, I want to marry you. And you know how a ring is given? They tell you, oh, you want that too? The guy's basically from Mars. Isn't that supposed to be a given? Do I have to tell you I want a ring? How about 7 days? And let's get married. Forget you too. Nobody wants you. Or the unemployed one. Unemployed Muslim. He says he wants to get married. Why does he want to get married? Because he wants you to support him. Ain't gonna happen. Or, I'm self-employed. I'm really unemployed, but I want to act like I'm self-employed. Why don't you show me the papers and prove to me that you're self-employed, Mr. Self-Employed? You ain't self-employed, you're unemployed. And I don't want you either. Okay. Then you go down to next men in line that nobody wants. There's good converts out there, but I'm not talking about you men out there. I'm talking about the other converts. The ones that when they get to know you, they take their bipolar, psychomaniac medication. You know those blue pills? And they don't tell you anything about it. That they got issues. Dishonest men out there. And then once they marry you, they stop taking their meds, those blue pills. And then they become volatile and aggressive. And then they dress up in those kufis and those dresses. to pretend that they're religious. What they are is unstable emotionally, unstable financially, and they're not stable in a job. They go from hopping from job to job like a bunny. And they're certainly not ready for marriage. Dishonest men. You know who you are out there. I'm sure there's plenty out there. So nobody wants you either. What else? And there's those men that want you to take care of their kids. They want you to be a servant for them. Take care of my kids. Remember I mentioned those to you before? Well, then they're going to tell you, what am I going to benefit from you, from marrying you? And then they go on to tell you that I'm going to house, do you know how much it costs to house you? Do you know how much it costs to feed you? Do you know how much rent is? Or how much it costs to get insurance, medical insurance and life insurance, as if he doesn't have to pay for rent. He doesn't need a roof over his head unless he marries me, right? Well, I got all that. I got an income, and I got a place to stay, and I got medical insurance, and I got food to eat. So you don't have to worry about trying to shelter me, buddy, because I don't need you. That's not a good enough reason for me to even get married to you, loser. For hire. What else? He thinks he's saving a pet, right? I'm an orphan Annie or something. We don't need him either. We Muslim women don't need men like that. Let me just go down the list. I'm not even done yet. How about the common law ones? You know what I mean by that? Hey, I want to marry you, but I don't want to register by the state. I want to get married the common law way. Anyways, you'll get the same rights. Is that right? Oh, I said right twice there. I don't want the judge to make decisions for me. So you assume you're going to divorce court, right? So why are you getting married? Why are you thinking about marriage in the first place? I don't know. Okay. I'm going to make sure. Oh, yeah, there's this other type that you have kids. Like, for example, let's just say one lady has kids. And he has kids, right? And he says, well, I'll marry you, but it's conditional. You take care of my kids. I'm not going to take care of your kids. This one's a kicker for you guys, so I got to mention it. You see how I'm making YouTubes? And I'm sure there's a lot of Muslim women out there making YouTubes too. And there's good content. Well, one guy told a woman, you know, I'll marry you, but I want you off of YouTube. You choose me or the YouTube. And you know what her response was? I didn't know YouTube was a man. And if you're trying to stop me from something I'm passionate about, mister, I'm not going to let you do that. You're not going to stop me from that. If I let you stop me from doing my YouTube videos that I love to do, then you might as well tell me tomorrow what to eat and do. You might as well be my boss. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, buddy. All right? And you shouldn't put me in that kind of predicament, a difficult situation. It's either me or the YouTube. I chose the YouTube over you. And I'll find someone. I would like to find someone, a decent man. If he's outside my religion, I'm open to that. Who will respect me as a human being, be honest with me, love me unconditionally, and give me good support and back me up. And not tell me, oh, hey, you're doing YouTubes. They're not good. Or, I want you off of YouTube. They're too personal. You want someone who's going to support you emotionally, be there for you, motivate you, encourage you, accept you the way you are. Accept you, and if you have kids, accept them too. Someone who has a sense of humor. He has a serious side and a sense of humor. What's wrong with having a sense of humor? That's not a bad thing. That actually is a good thing. Someone who compliments you. someone who will be there for you through thick and thin, telling you, you know, you're passionate about something, you'll make it out there. Anyways, I think you guys got the point there. Those are reasons why Muslim women marry outside their religion, because you give them no other option. We're left with these list of nobodies. The men from Mars. So, if you're from that list, please don't look for Muslim women, because you're just wasting your own time. Okay? That's all. Till next time, bye.